being that you're in a forgiving mood, do you think that you and 50 can put this stuff aside?
50 Cent gonna be in the next Cocaine City. Cocaine City Live. And that's a fact.
What's going on, guys? Speedy Mormon here from Complex, and today I am joined by French Montana. French, what's going on, man? How you?
Good, man. Over here by the water. You know what I'm saying? Like Flipper. So what's the word with you?
I'm good, man. You look like you're enjoying your quarantine better than everyone else in your home city. I mean, we all stuck in the crib. At least you got that nice view, though, you know?
Man, I had to get out of there, bro. You know, I had asthma when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really take that.
Yeah, for sure. I get that, bro. But listen, let's get to it. So the most pressing thing, man, last night we saw what I guess appears to be the first installment of Cocaine City Live.
Yes, sir.
Cocaine City obviously is a very storied franchise, especially for those here in New York. A lot of people grew up on it. Can you kind of talk to us about the transition from the classic Cocaine City to what we have now in Cocaine City Live?
I mean, this edition right here would have sold off the shelves like easy. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jim Jones, it's like we froze the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like so much history, so much, you know what I'm saying? So much things happened in 15 years. You know what I'm saying? To come down to one night with me and him face to face talking in front of all our fans. I felt like everybody embraced it, everybody appreciated it, and you know, thank you to Jim for making it happen. Thank you to Slow, Fat Joe, Funk Master Flex, everybody that been vouching for this to happen for years. And yesterday, man, I just felt like the people wanted to see us together instead of against each other. So Cocaine City was definitely the best platform to do it, because you know we represent the savageness and the, you know what I'm saying, and that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday was definitely perfect. Yesterday was
a night that was more than a decade in the making, and obviously I want to dwell on the positive, but just for those who don't know, how did this whole thing start between you and Jim, and then how did it get resolved now?
It started because of Max B. You know what I'm saying? Max B being my best friend, and basically just, you know, when you have a friend like that, you take on their problems. His problems is my problems. So I was guilty by association. You know, as a man, you know, it was like, your problems is my problems. Let's go on with it. Then, you know, it went from Jim, then Dipset, then it became like that. So like the Wave Game versus Dipset, Coke Boys, Dipset. So it's just like, it's been going on for like 15 years. You know, we broke the ice. Me and Joel's did a song. Me and Cameron did a song. But really the problem was with Jim. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, it was like, you know, as grown men, let's just be an example for the next generation. Because with this Instagram thing, it's like, you don't even have to be a gangster. You can just get on Instagram and just start dissing people and everybody gonna believe you. It's about who's a better actor. You know, back then, you was guaranteed to bump into these people. Like me and Jim had more altercations than we had, you know what I'm saying, diss records against each other. You know what I'm saying? So we was reminiscing on times that we ran down on each other. We was reminiscing on times that, you know, we caught each other slipping. It was just nothing but laughs and war stories yesterday. These guys that's beefing now, they never seen each other. They probably just don't like his hair color. don't like, you know, the extra parentheses he used on his at name or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, you gotta tell them this shit come with problems if we want to beef with people. And you gotta be ready for what come with it. But the hurdles that we faced was that it was so much money that we could have made together. Imagine the Coke Boys and Dipset tour when me and Max was out. You know what I'm saying? And just that, and Cam and them we're on the road, we'd have made a killing. Look at all could have came out with a Dipset Coke Boys album. You know what I'm saying? With so much money to be made than us beefing, we gained nothing out of that. But, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of bruises, a bunch of people locked up, a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when we not in the field, our people's in the field. So, you know, we all from the hood. So at the end of the day, everybody's gonna bump heads, and it's gonna be more problems than money. Who want problems? You know what I'm saying? Problems run, you know, make the money run the other way.
So now that you guys are cool again, did you ever think that you would see a day that this would happen?
Nah. I really didn't see a day, just because after 15 years, you stop thinking about piecing it up. It was like, it is what it is. But as grown men, you grow and you know what I'm saying, you gotta embrace the growth. And part of that was come together and just finally me and Jim Jones got a song together. It's about to come out. This could have happened 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And Max B's out his deal, Jim let him out his deal, he's getting money. He got a new deal. And all these problems could have been solved if there was somebody that represented business back in the days. You know what I'm saying? All of us were just thinking, man, that nigga ain't wavy. And they like, them niggas ain't it. And they were just, Clash of the Titans. And that wasn't what's up. So, we basically just did it for the new guys, man. You know what I'm saying? If you look on the gram, everybody's beefing. And a lot of them ain't really built like that. They're not even 18 years old yet. They can't even sign their own contract. It
seems like the era of rap beefs or just beef in general is very different. Do you think that a lot of the guys today are even built for a beef like you've had?
No, it's too much Instagram. It's too much Instagram. You can't get away with nothing. You're going through jail. That's what's happening. People who go to jail. People's gonna pull out their phone before they throw a punch. The guy you fighting might pull out his phone and Instagram you before he throw a punch. That's how fucked up this shit is. You swing at him, he gonna pull his phone out. I got him on live too, and make sure he share it before he takes a swing at you. It's sad to say it, but that's the era we in. Like if you look at a video, for example, Yellow Chop looking for 21 Savage, but he's too busy on his phone, then really like looking for the guy he's looking for. When you go look for somebody, you don't share it with millions of people. You're not gonna be sharing you getting shot or you shooting at somebody. Like, what are you sharing it for? Are you writing a testimony before it happened? Like, what are you doing? It's devastating to see. It's sad, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember a street dude going to look for somebody and filming it. Like, we don't even need the police station no more. We're doing their work.
No detectives needed?
Yeah, we're doing their job.
The Young Chop situation seems to be an interesting one, to say the least. I saw what you said on Twitter, and that that it's only a moment of time, a matter of time rather, until something, God forbid, bad happens. Though, what is this all about with this Young Chop situation?
I mean, I was in the studio with him and Dirk told me he was mentally ill. So this came from Dirk when I was in the studio with him working on Coke Boys 5. But I don't wish nothing bad on that kid. I mean, he was once with me on the road with him and his mother and his brother. And I actually gave his brother an opportunity to be on my album. I took one of his songs, kept him on there. Shot at his little brother. He got a head on his shoulder. And I don't know if he's doing it for publicity. He's like halfway in, halfway out. To me, it's like he want to act like he know what he doing, but it doesn't look like he act like he know what he doing. And if he doing it for the music or whatever he doing it for, I had nothing but love for Young Chop. When we saw each other, he took a picture with me and posted it, then went into his house and deleted it. It's like, there's a bunch of weird shit going on, so it's like, and if you ask him what's the problem with me, I don't know what's his problem. Like, I haven't done nothing to him. When I saw him in the studio, he asked me for Drake's number, and I'm like, I'm not gonna give you this guy's number. Like, not with you acting like that. You know what I'm saying? And this guy just, he might have took that the wrong way. Like, he's like a little brother to me. You know what I'm saying? I would feel bad if something happened to him. That's why I put my ego in my pocket and just tell people to help him. You know what I'm saying? Because if anybody that knows anything about anything, they'll know he's bugging the fuck out, and he's really like out of line. Like, you're not thinking straight. And if anybody around you telling you you're thinking straight, rest in peace his mother. She was his homie. She used to tell him when he was bugging the fuck out. He needs somebody else tell him when he bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no need for him to be dissing Meek Mills. Ain't no need for him to be dissing 21 Savage or 808. I mean, whoever he dissing, I just feel like he out of line. And people was giving him the platform to do it, and they laughing with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like they treating him like, that monkey in the circus. It's like, when you're out in the middle of that circus doing tricks and everybody watching you, excited. You know what I'm saying? Now you jumping from the top of the fucking roof and you landing on your feet. You know what I'm saying? When you land on your fucking head, that same crowd gonna go boo. You know what I'm saying? It's like you the center of the joke. People just only excited because, you know, you saying niggas' name is gonna bust you upside your head. But neither here or there, man.
Damn, that's
Yeah, I mean, I know Young Chop gonna see this. Young Chop, man, just if you want to sell music, just put out good music, my brother. Like, you ain't gotta go too extra. You know what I'm saying? Like he went on that shit with Gilly the Kid, talking about I got fake jewelry. Does it look like I wear fake jewelry? Nigga crazy? Like, just caught $1 million alone, man. This is the brick AP, man. Like, I'm not your regular guy. I'm not your regular guy. The Bugatti 50 making fun of cost $2 million, like, on paper. One nigga you know drive $2 million car. Like, these people like playing with the wrong guy. Like, I'm humble, but it's like, enough is enough.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But listen, now that the Jim Jones situation obviously is resolved, and we hope that something good comes of this Young Chop situation, being that you're in a forgiving mood, do you think that you and 50 can put this stuff aside? It seems like just jokes for the most part, but is that something that could be put aside?
50 Cent gonna be in the next Cocaine City. Cocaine City Live.
When does that happen?
It's happening in about a week or two.
Okay, have you told anybody yet, or is that an exclusive?
Yeah, this is the first time the world knows. 50 gonna go on that Cocaine City Live, and I know he gonna watch this.
That sounds like a movie. What can we expect from that?
French Montana and 50 Cent, face to face. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about, you know, talk about what the people want to see. Just break the internet again.
Friends, be honest though. How much of that stuff was real versus how much of it was you guys just kind of, you know, messing around with each other?
I feel like with me and 50, it was just, you know, when you go watch a fucking wrestling match, when you go watch a boxing match, when you go, it's like, it's competition. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said, I said what I say, but I don't think, look, man, nobody got killed, nobody got shot.
That's the most important thing.
It's not real beef. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem, no real problem that nobody can come back from. If there's anything, when you, where you from, where I'm from, you go outside and they gonna call you a bum ass nigga regardless, your own man. You know what I'm saying? Snap and joke on the corner every day. So don't, if you mad at a nigga calling you a bum ass nigga, then don't come outside. So we're used to that. We snap on each other until we fight on my block.
Yeah, see, and I agree. I'm from the city as well, so I know what it is, man. I grew up out here, but it seemed that way to me until the rumors started circulating that he put hands on you in Miami or whatever. And I asked him about it in an interview. I don't know if you saw the clip, but then he walked out of the interview. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. He walked out of the interview because I didn't even see him that night. That's what I'm saying. It's like people just want to like bring shit like that up. You know what I'm saying? To boost their ratings or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what was the motive behind it. But I felt like he should have, I mean, he did say he didn't see me, he didn't touch me. But I just felt like he should have make sure he pressed on that point a little more, because me and him didn't see each other. And that night, it was his party. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he was hosting that night. Keep it all the way funky with you. We just went to the club. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be moving, just to put you on. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna see you. It's gonna go down. We came from a lifetime of beefing with cats. So, like that's nothing. It's not like I'm just gonna start this today. Actually, we going towards the peaceful way now. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I didn't know he was doing it. We just saw his peoples, and I guess Max got into it with somebody, and I was inside the club already. So all that was, you know, was false information. It was how Donald Trump said, fake news.
I like that, man. And shout out to Max, man. Max is a legend here in the city, bro. Everybody show Max love in the city.
Yeah, definitely, man. I feel like, you know, everything that he been saying is just, you know, try to get under my skin where it's just like nothing sticks. He found his match. You could tell when you start. See, I use his own tactic against him. When people start asking you about me every interview you go to, my job is done. You became my promo man. You know what I'm saying? So every interview he did, he promoted his series. Everybody asking him what's up with you in French Montana. He was better off saying, yeah, he got a new single called That's a Fact out.
Go stream on those streaming platforms right now.
That Spin Around the Block challenge. He was better off just saying that, just keeping it cool, because he lost his cool. You know what I'm saying? When you walk out the interview like that, I got to you.
That's a fact. So Cocaine City Live next week, you said? You and 50 facing off. Sounds exciting.
Yeah,
What's going down?
shout out to my boy KT. He been talking to him. They got business together. That's one of my homeboys, and we were supposed to get on the phone and figure out how we gonna do it. But it's definitely coming. You got it first. 50 Cent, Fresh Montana, Cocaine City Live Part 2. And that's a fact.
I appreciate the exclusive, friends. And can we get a roundabout date? Is that next week, 2 weeks? What are we looking at?
For me to know, for you to find out. You heard? And
All right, yeah, we'll take.
nah, I mean, I don't know the exact date yet. Keep it real with you. I'm just waiting for him to respond.
Has 50 agreed to it?
I mean, my man told me he did. He was just kind of skeptical about the live. He don't know where it's gonna go. But hopefully, after he saw the Jim Jones thing yesterday, he'll see that, we gotta be more of a, models to these kids, man. Show them it's not the right way to go.
I bet. So, all right. So earlier this quarantine, we saw you face off against Tory Lanez, who's kind of been the king of IG Live, at least for this quarantine. The battle was a good one, but at least the public opinion was that Tory didn't stand a chance, and that you smoked him. You have a large catalog of hits. French, do you think that there's someone better for you to face off than Tory Lanez? And if so, who would that person be?
I mean, honestly, I could go against anybody. I mean, a lot of people don't know that I got, 15 years, almost 20 in the game. I started in 2000 with the Cocaine City DVDs. So I had another 20 I could have played. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm a fan of everybody in music. I just be humble too much. That's why people thought that Tory Lanez could win. You know what I'm saying? I was too humble. And it's like, when it's time for me to let them bazookas go, you see the outcome. I mean, honestly, you could put somebody like Kendrick Lamar next to me on the same stage in a festival. I might outshine him, not because I'm a better rapper or whatever it is. It's just I got more hits. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar got albums. He got masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to put us on the festival stage, I will outshine because I have more hits than Kendrick Lamar. You get what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this then, French. On this platform, right? On this battle platform of hits, who can fuck with you?
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Rose, Drake, Meek, 2 Chainz, Puff. There's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sleep on 2 Chainz too. I feel like 2 Chainz remind me of me from down south. Gucci Man. He remind me of Meek. A lot of people sleep on how many hits he got.
I like French and Meek. I like that battle.
Yeah, we'll definitely go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Head to head, pause.
Super pause. Who do you think would bring that one out though?
I don't know. I think we'll come out. Even me and Meek, because we came into the game at the same time. But I don't think he got an Unforgettable in there.
I mean, Unforgettable was what, 8 times platinum?
Yeah, almost diamond. 25 million around the world.
There's not many artists who have an Unforgettable in their catalog.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put a couple songs together to reach it. Just that one alone. That's without me even going to the all the way ups to the, you know what I'm saying? Going to the all the way ups, going to Stay Scheming, going to the Sanctuary. I even played Sanctuary. Mac and Cheese 1, 2, 3. Casino Life 1, 2. Wave Guards. Coke Wave 1, 2, 3. I am going to the New York Minutes, the Harry Fraud joints, the Straight Cash. I'm so special. You know what I'm saying? I am going to the Laundry Man. I am going to, excuse my French, to the Jungle Rules. I am going to, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot. I ain't even played a joint with me, Kanye and Nas. I ain't even get like go in. You know what I'm saying? Then, hello? They don't have a Sanctuary.
They don't have it.
They don't have Unforgettable in their catalog. You know, then you got like all the mixtapes, the Coke Boy mixtapes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it's a lot. Then you got the Lockout mixtape. Waka Flocka, where you at?
The lockout is crazy.
You got the Cocaine Mafia, 3-6 Mafia. That nobody, you know what I'm saying, know about that I did about 10 years ago. Shout out to Juicy J.
That's the one you was dressed up in the mobster.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Cocaine City DVDs. I dropped the freestyle of joints about 17 volumes. I got a lot of music, man. I got about 25 mixtapes. So people like they just got hip to French Montana. It's like they don't even know, like they missed the whole decade of music. You know what I'm saying? So to all the new fans, man, go to Dot Pip, and you know what I'm saying, just get in tune with the music.
I think one of the biggest things that you've done for the culture, even aside from making music, is what you just did for us. You're one of the, I don't think you invented it, but you're one of the pioneers of the money phone. When people think French Montana, or when they think money phone, they think you. How important is that to French Montana?
Me and Max used to do that back in the days on them DVDs like crazy, man. So when I see new people do it, it's beautiful, man. It's love. It just shows that there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? From the word wavy to let's go down.
And of course, which everybody knows. Do you think that people respect you for what you've done and the contributions that you've made to this culture over the course of 2 decades?
Nah, they don't. And I mean, they don't love you till you're gone. You know what I'm saying? You see Nipsey's a god, but people didn't realize that until he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Max before he got locked up, and I'm reading down his comments. It was nothing but negative comments, all of them. As soon as he went inside, oh, that's the waviest, we miss Max, this and that. It's almost like, you know, Jesus Christ got hated on. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they crucified you. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to embrace you after, when it's too late. I don't know what other way to say it, but you know what I'm saying? Again, crucified. They want to put you on that cross, then respect you after that. And telling people you don't feel embraced doesn't make it any better neither. You know what I'm saying? I guess you just gotta wait for that moment. You know what I'm saying? You're nobody till somebody kill you. You know, heard what Biggie Small said at first. When Biggie Tupac was out here, they was hating on him until he died, that he the greatest rapper of all time. Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z done accomplished more than Biggie and Tupac. There's no way you can say Jay-Z is not the biggest artist in hip hop as a whole. From what he just did for hip hop as far as helping, to what he did when Big and Pac was alive, to showing every black, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, the way to get in his bag and becoming a billionaire mogul, to, I mean, everything, to having a real queen on your side. You know what I'm saying? He got the total package, and people still don't want to say he's better than Biggie and Tupac because they're not here. That should be something right there to show you that people just don't want you to be here to say you great. It's almost like their ego's too big to let you win. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, like 23 Grammys, Tupac don't got one, Biggie don't have one.
Yeah, definitely. Now, real quick before I get you out of here, I saw an interview you had done earlier on TMZ. You said this quarantine is testing a lot of rappers, right? It's a testament to who was able to save their bread and who wasn't. You said a lot of artists live check to check. What do you mean by that? Artists living check to check, like how regular people live check to check, or what did you mean?
I mean, people live check to check. I mean, when you was young, you figure a lot of artists is young. I'm just speaking facts, like factually. A lot of young. When you was young, you would spend your last on a fitted hat that match your outfit. You know what I'm saying? You would go and spend your last $20 on a fitted cap, a new era that match your fit. That goes for these new rappers that get their paycheck. They get their paycheck, they go buy a car. They get the next paycheck, go buy a house. Next paycheck, go, you know what I'm saying, go get drippy. The next check, go spend it on this. And every time they get a check, they already have a bucket list check that they gotta catch up to. You know what I'm saying? It takes a long time for you to save. I guarantee you about 60% of the rappers don't even pay their taxes. So saving up is just as important as making it. Because I always dreamed about a beautiful exit. Because one day, this fucking game that we in, it's sad to say it, but it's just, you don't want to deal with it all the time. You gotta have the right energy for it. You know, because you know these niggas is fake. A lot of these people you deal with from the business side to whatever it is, it's hard for you to find real love in this shit. When you do, you hold on to it. But besides that, there's a bunch of fake shit that you need the right energy to deal with it. So that beautiful exit is just one day when you just say fuck it and you got enough money, you take that break. I don't think a lot of rappers save up money for that. I think a lot of them live check to check and they're forced to work. So right now they finding ways to make money through quarantine, whether it's lives, whether it's whatever the fuck it is, whether, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like to weather the storm right now through this corona thing, you about to see a lot of garage auctions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of foreclosures, a lot of, you'll see. Right now it's not looking like nobody's gonna do no shows till next year. You know what I'm saying? So God bless everybody. If you selling a Rich and Millie out there, hit me up personally, DMs. I keep it between us. If you're selling anything, let me know. I'm buying. I'm a pawn shop right now.
Right now, French, you ready to buy? This is buying season.
Come get the cash. We buy.
French, my last question for you, man. You said you've always dreamed of a beautiful exit. I saw you say that on TMZ earlier today. What does that beautiful exit look like for French Montana?
Enough money, just that fuck it money, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? One day you just wake up and be like, fuck this shit. And you got enough money to just be somewhere by the water like this. You know what I'm saying? And wake up not thinking about which, you know what I'm saying? Like which way to make money. Whether freestyle, go in the booth, or do whatever. Because this shit is passion at the end of the day. Whatever you do, I hope it stays passion, it stays love, it stays happy. Once it gets to that other part, it just becomes, you know, work. And, you know, my desire is to always, you know, broadcast and showcase my talent on a passionate level. And that's the way I was molded when I came into the game. And I want to always stay like that. Because I do it out of love. That's why I'm able to come up with them hits. That's why I'm able to stay in the game this long. Because when it's love, the hours is endless. You could wake up and work at any given time. When it's work, it's 9 to 5, and you don't even think about it after that. That's why a lot of these labels, when you work with them, once they go home, you're in trouble. Because they're not bringing up Young Spaghetti in their house. Oh, French Montana, or fucking, you know, whoever the fuck it is at their house. The only thinking about is their family business or whatever it is. So that passionate love, man, is 24/7.
Word. All right, French. Well, listen, man. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you. It's only right we ended with the muddy phone, man. Stay safe out here during the quarantine. All right.
Workout. Love, my brother.